Okay. Hi. It's September 2nd. And my surgeon, one of them, for my traumatic brain injury, this time I didn't say after this surgery that was up here, December 2019, I didn't say, oh, I lived again. Mm-mm. My brain and soul combined completely shifted. I lived again. And this is fun, I promise. This is Schoolhouse Rocks via Habit Factory. I definitely have lived because of it. I'll try to figure out how to share all this. Answers do not exist is 17 letters. It's one of many. 17letter.com's my brain soul did after the surgery. It's time for all. In the Bible and such, it says, be reborn or be born again. No, I say, let's be born again, meaning there's positive in everything we can see, hear, everything that happens. Being born again, meaning it's taken hundreds of years to realize this is not trickery. How using our brains is, restarting born again is if we're 5, 6, 7 up to 13. Think Gianna Bryant, Gianna, Amazing Addictions, 17 letters, Amazing Addictions. I'll share them with the world. It's an AA we can all go to up here and here. So imagine if this said Amazing Addictions, 17 letters, and from this A says, ask for a mind change. And then from this A in Addictions, it says, a brain soul answers. Because we're all born with beautiful hearts and everything. And we've been used to hundreds of years of growing things and more jobs and more. And it's nobody's fault. I can't control my brain. When I share first and foremost, the number one, if you spelled out stranger beside you, it's 17 letters. Victory is equality. That would be our victory in 2021. 202ONE, so we start on. We practice now until then. We are in the inevitable year, and then this next one will become, 2021 would become the inevitable year, because we will be building a heaven on earth. Because if we start 202ONE on, yes, I believe because of all of you and the speed we've gone on everything, if we switch our speed over to Amazing Addictions, equality, etc., victory is equality, that will be our victory, it would become 202WON. We can switch words. Well, how would we possibly get rid of curse words? No, we just replace them. My brain did it when I tested it once with angels. I said in my head shuffle like I always do, and what? Give me anything. And I forget the song, but it came on, I promise on all your lives. It said something like, living a effing great life. But my brain went, yes, a fucking great life. What? For king, great life. But for king gang leader. We can switch the word gang too. Because I know all of you that have been in them in your life, you'd rather be a gang leader at peace, equality, etc. So I'm talking to every one of you in the world that would love to choose to go all in as our best bet. Yeah, it's been tested. And thousands of people, or dozens turned into hundreds to thousands to hundreds of thousands to millions that got healthy. And many of them made an extra 10, 20 bucks a month, up to hundreds of thousands a month. The company helped many countries. And now I see it as a test in 2009. I lived in a hotel with no car. And now I'm restarting my life as if I'm young, 13, like Gianna. And Kobe leads all shots, so I love that. And I walk every day now. My sunglasses are about Black Panther. That's what I choose to say for him. You choose what angel name you give him. So, what I'm getting at is, I would share with the world everything in this phone. It's not for attention. It's to make these two, our children, proud. Because he will be turning 6 in February. During 2021, she will be turning 8. Right in between them is 7, and that number has not stopped with me. It's what began me seeing things differently, because SEE popped up, and then even. And then this is just my brain soul combination all the time. And I do go through life's like a jump rope, up, down, up, down. Think of Blue October. Yeah.
So, look, Habit Factory. 13
can create a B. B Smiles will be a sibling of Facebook and how we change it. What I'm getting at, world, is 4 King Gang Leader is 17 letters, but you could also, if you wanted to, just say 4 Queen Gang Leader. 4 Queen Gang Leader. But it's not crazy. It's just us taking words like, well, okay, I love it even if I cover my face at night with sheet.
Yeah.
Sheet. Always wrap yourself with sheet. Especially if you're sleeping. Even if you're naked. I love wrapping up in sheet. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff I could share, but I will finally share, and this just came to my brain. I'm never pre-thinking anything. But I will share that I'm on an equal level with all of you. And it finally made sense to me as to everyone in my life I will be doing this for, and the strengths of each one of them, because we all have them. And I'm so thankful for knowing every person I've met in my life, every city I've lived in, jail I've been in, everything that's happened in my life until right now. And then it's one day at a time. Oh, dat. What I'm getting at is I learned from John C. Maxwell the other day from Ohio. And then today from 2, I looked for, once I felt like I was supposed to, things, and I found 2 dimes with Roosevelt, which is a school here in Ohio, but anyways, 2017 they both said. And that's number 17 is coming to me left and right. And emails coming to me. Ending in 7, I promise. I just took a picture of 3 or 4 of them. And I think there's more than that today that came at 7 after 17, 20. Yeah, this is real. Missed calls from numbers, from cities that were founded October 17th, 1790. I'm 100% on the 1790, but I think, yeah, October 17th. And then all the other 7s with the GoDaddy founder. 1999 with Prince and how he came back to me with Partied Like It's 1999 when I asked him in Angels before I hit shuffle, am I supposed to tell the world we need a Schoolhouse Rocks kind of feeling? And Prince came on the shuffle. I also asked With the King and Key, which is Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. That's why I call it With the King and Key. So all these are there. But 7, 17, 27, especially those 3. 27 changed us forever. It's 27 letters. And I promise on all those pictures, in the nights after my brain surgery and everything, I'm telling you, I would just wake and go, what time is it? And then many times. Or when I lived in a hotel, it was a win, I'll say that. For 44 days to focus on this for all of you. These 2 first. But I wouldn't be here without this one. With that being said, it took it higher level for me every time when I also go through these things. But amazing addictions, all of us coming together. And Donald Trump is leading in a great way, and I believe in him because I met him a long time ago. I've met many, many people that you know. Kobe leads all shots for me, that's for sure. Rosa Parks every day. They're all 17. B Smiles, remember, 13. we would all start telling our stories. Yeah, B Smiles will be a sibling of Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg ONE, as long as he's on, when him and I hang out first. Mark Zuckerberg will become Mark Zuckerberg WN, 17 letters each. So you mean we could take Facebook and switch it? Yeah. It's not hard. All this stuff comes very easy in my brain. And I'm with that one person. Who I believe in my brain-soul combo could have her mind and soul behind all of this. And ultimately, it would not surprise these two. And what I've learned from her mother, stepmother, and the list goes on and on and on their side, especially her and her two sisters, those three, and then me and my two brothers, us three. Us in hospitals and alcohol. Their story is their story, but I'm telling you, everybody in this world could choose to now be born again. All of you, I believe, in the world, CEOs, investors, everybody. It will be a Schoolhouse Rocks. No, it's not going to be note-taking. Answers do not exist as far as if I said to the world, let's all commit to reading the Bible. Everybody taking off work if you are working. Everybody read the Bible and it'll be answered. Nope. Everybody watch these videos of nope. Everybody, no. I know the starting points of a Jesus Calling, yeah. Book, it's easy to read in the morning, a little bit in the morning, a little at night. It's by Sarah Young, same first name as And then a Sarah Stranger, who in September 2019 helped, if she and her amazing husband, Tori, were not there, my seizures were kicking in. I hit a tree with my head, 2004. Also, that happened, me falling after I was hit. But I forgave that man after this last brain surgery that many years later, 16 years later. Because we all have our pasts, and it's time to let go of them. And I believe in Donald Trump, because it's okay. He has a business background and everything else, and he has learned greatly up until now and how to rely on powers and angels and everything, and all of us giving each other nicknames in a new fun way. I have a fun way. It's an amazing addiction for sure. It started after my brain surgery, full on. Now, all of this was triggered by finding 2 dimes with Roosevelt, and we need to be thankful for everyone in this world, especially Black Panther recently, Kobe, and the list goes on. And we have a fun way to do this, and you will not be stressed out. I will put my life on that. Because I believe so much in every president, every leader. And my list of Sarahs that came to me, I didn't search for them, kept directing me that there was a higher power than all of us. And it's located here and here, together, brain soul. We're born with them. Except we can be born again, meaning I'm born again or reborn. Well, that was in a world we lived in up until right now, where we felt we have to go back to COVID-19. We got to get back to, let that go in time and then get back to where no, we don't have to. Kobe leads all shots would be the first to say money is not. It is important, and the powers will do the right thing. I know they will. I was fully sold when Donald had 17 flags and 17 flags. In one of my videos, I think I said, like, cartoon clouds or something, so that doesn't matter. But someone did say to me, hey, Jeremy, just so you know, I saw, because you don't watch TV, I saw something. And it was 17 flags and 17 flags. I've had emails from people talking about, have the number 17 in there, and then how far the details go and everything. I'm here to say I could show that these were my triggers, that I'm supposed to do this. This is not for fame. But my old self, with then 11 more years of life experience after that all in, where we created billions and millions of people healthier, That was a practice for now, and now it just means all of us in the world choose to create a heaven on earth. You can call it, you can figure out what little words you create with those letters, you can do whatever. The inevitable year, 17 letters were in it, and then it'll flip into 202 ONE, and then we can make it 2021. I'm telling you, I know your minds will go through, but Jeremy, this sounds so neat, but let's be real, we raised ourselves that way. It puts no one down. We would not be here without being with the king and key, Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, Rosa Parks every day. I got an email once from a Bethea, but Bethea. Actually, for months we've gone back and forth, but she is B the A, plan A, no plan B. That's the warship. Warship swears by all. I'll explain that later. It's my young way of turning everything we can do into fun, I promise. I was led by these two. His nickname is Key, just like John F. Kennedy's, because of letter in his name. Hers has AA, Amazing Addictions, like her mother, and then if a small change in her name at the end, I win stands up. That's not an I win for her mommy and her I win for me. That's telling all of you. We can begin to create nicknames for each other that tell us all we're equal, and we can begin to smile. And over time, a guy I know of hundreds that you know, that you've seen on TV, singing and all these different things, movies, everything, Jack Black. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, he sang to me. And boy, could I spend hours upon hours sharing all this stuff, not for fame, but to say, I always did wonder why I was placed here on earth, and all my brain soul was kicking in, and I think it was so scary for me, and unknowing that that's what led to the alcohol, that's what led to all these different ups and downs, but I still fought through it. And I would do anything for the one, because without this one, I wouldn't be here, and we all have one. We have one that'll lead us, and there'll always be an amazing stranger beside you from here on out. All of you that might be thinking, I'm so close to maybe just taking myself from earth. That's how I say it. Because some people that we all love, and Kobe and everything, and I could go on and on, but my point is we can have these sufferings. Yes, we're humans, and then we need, those are angels, and for me, I say left earth. They left earth. I know many of them in my life. And these emails that have come at 7, 17, 27 after, 37, 47, 57, and then how the numbers come at me. You couldn't pay me $1 billion to guess even what minute I'm in right now. No way. But I've been communicated to through it, that's for sure. And all of you will be communicated to in a positive way, in a cool way, based off your personality. Yes, I believe in that. I've been living that, and I'd be fibbing if I said it's just an idea. Maybe no, it's real. So this is just my way of introducing. Yes, there's 300 some videos, but I will tell you, fear used in a new way is one of my favorite of the 17, 7 or 27 letter .coms through GoDaddy, and then how the sevens go. This stuff just goes, trust me, I have stories of all this to be able to back it up and say, look, I'm not trying to be famous, but I'm here to say all of you in this world, no matter your past, can turn it all into massive positive lessons and choose to be led in here and in here. And just like in AA for alcoholics, drug addicts, people that are in a sense addicted to accepting fears and depression, anxiety, everything. It will be each one of your decisions to say, you know what, I should step into this habit factory. It's like a schoolhouse atmosphere, and then I'll create my own amazing addictions in my style so that I can begin to say, oh yeah, sorry, Justin Timberlake, him and I had Skittles one day and danced a little bit. Anyways, he is in time, and I know he'll be in time, but him and his group singing, bye, 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 bye. You officially say to fear, anxiety, and depression, because I believe in this world so much. And hey, this is where I'm from. We're from the US. I believe we need to lead, but because that happened in the past doesn't mean we all can't do it equally. Lead equally. There's so many more things I could say, but answers do not exist. I might have said, I don't know if I said that earlier, but when I was talking about the Bible or videos or speeches or people getting up in suits or dresses and have a thing ready for you, I'm just giving it real. So our answers will come within here and here, and you do not need to be stressed. I will share with the world that I couldn't stop my brain soul of just, how could I change? I just don't. When I saw devil, I just read it the other way just one day. I just went, oh, lift. Oh, I now lift differently every time I see that. I believe more in the positivity and the inevitable year occurring in a massive positive heaven on earth kind of way, because that happened to me. And it's definitely not because my brain had to be open, or skull open, and brain was going back and forth, and me being born again was what it was. And July 17th, 2019, maybe I should allow this to be the last part of this. July 17th, 2019, I wrote down 13 things because of where I was at. But faith could get me through it, and it didn't. Meaning just saying, I've got faith. But then alcohol involved was the biggest one. But also my fear of not being able to share it the right way and all these different moving things. And I totally forgot about that list. I did. And the beautiful one on July 18th written to me. And I said it wrong the first time I shared this in a video and said it was August 6th at 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. it took me to read all the surgeons and doctors type-ups about everything I went through. It was August 7th, 11 p.m. until 5 a.m., the 8th, and then some reason my brain went into looking at old pictures all the way back to the summer of 2019, and then I saw the thing of July 17th, 2019 that I wrote, and I forgot I did that, and then it made sense to me, and then number 13 said a negative world. I had no idea COVID-19 was coming, I'm being honest. So everything I'm sharing is what I went through. And I will always share what I learned after being put on my own, and that's okay. Because all of us, it's the man and you flip them, that's a little small change, I have many. We can, everything we have, love, and there's a new, also additional A to Z, meaning of the 17 letter and 27 letter websites, there's over 117. But it's another A to Z we can do, and I'll share. It'll be a Schoolhouse Rocks kind of thing. So don't forget, these two deserve this the most in my point of view, and you have them too. Not all of you have children, but you would do this for anybody's children, and I know that about all of you. So you mean we should look at the past, and then the leaders and everybody will all do this together? Yeah, the 4King gang leader, there could be 12 of us turned into 100, turned into 1,000, turning into all of us. Leading our own life, but knowing we're in no more rush. Yeah, I didn't have any of this written down, you can see. But I spent the whole year writing and going through everything in my life and what I put people through. And then over time, I learned how to shift everything to where every life lesson I had of my own wrongdoings, others, etc., it turned into a life massive lesson. And I owed it to this one And I will for the rest of my life. So, what triggered this all in now? What triggered this was the 7, 17s, 27, 37s, everything. The Jesus calling story, Jesus' story. Whether you're in a state of going, I believe it, or there's proof, or we don't have to start there. We can start by simply saying, either way is an amazing story. And I will do it for every single person in this world. These three first. And my belief in my manhood would not be here without this one. So we all have these. Your parents are all with you. How you take their stories, and if they've already left Earth, and turning it into lessons, they would love you for that. No matter what they did. It can turn into powerful, positive, I promise. So, that's what the Habit Factory has done to me. And all the Sarah triggers kept, positive ones kept coming at me. And I kept believing. And what I took my mind to the highest was, I will forever do this. For these two. The key, amazing addiction reminder, and I win. Meaning all of us can do that. Meaning an easier, slower, but beautiful life, all of us, yes. And I owe it to this one. With that being said, it's a lot of stuff, but you can see that what I'm saying is answers do not exist. Again, I'll say it. It's a gain, for sure. And any of the notes from the past answering everything we need right now, nope. Videos, nope. But thanking every name that pops in your mind that did amazing things for this world, that means the hardest parts of getting to heaven on earth have been done already. Yep. If wanted, I will share another video where I share all the names of people I've met in this world, and countries, states, streets I've lived on, jails I've been in, movies I've been in, dogs I barked at, shows I ended up on because of it, and then the dog that's with me every day. I feel in the end, no matter what I go through, I do feel protected, something with me, something that adores and trusts me. D-O-G. Remember, D-E-V-I-L, read it that way. D-O-G, read it that way.